Hi Flosstube! Welcome back to my Stitchy Corner. I'm a day late on my video. I got home from work yesterday and my husband had beat me home and he was working from home and I felt weird recording with him listening. So I took care of some errands. He got home from work today, picked up the kids and headed out to his parents' house to help them with a couple things. The kids could visit with their grandparents, so I'm taking advantage of the quiet and doing some of my own stuff. I did remember to take notes since I got so lost the last couple times. It didn't happen last time, but the time before my video got cut off with this new phone. I have quite a bit of haul this week. I don't even want to call it haul. Some of it was just acquisitions. I had on a whim, went to the library, found a few things, and then also through an auction site that is in a town nearby, they had quite a few things, and it was a big lot of things that I actually got. So I had time the other night to sort through that, made a pile of all the stuff that I wanted to keep out of there, set aside the stuff that wasn't for me. Maybe we'll pass that along to some friends. I'm hoping some of my friends will actually get into stitching so I can, some of it was easier stuff I could pass on for that purpose and whatnot. So we'll see, but I have quite a bit to show you from that. Basically, I'm just going to watch the time, and I may do 2 videos this week to get it all in and just do part 1, part 2. And then I don't know how to edit. I haven't tried any of that stuff. But to solve that problem in the future, I just ordered yesterday. I'm so excited. I was a consultant with, I technically still am, I guess. I don't know. I was a consultant with Perfectly Posh. It's a direct sales company. And they used to reward us with these points based on our sales volume. And I had just let mine accumulate since I started in 2013. I had enough points where I ordered a 128 gig iPad, the 9.7-inch screen, and a really nice outdoor fire pit on wheels for our patio, completely free, and still have a few points left over. I just didn't really have, well, not a few, I have like 20,000 reward points still, and I just didn't pick anything else out yet. So, but I'm super excited to get the iPad. It should be here within a week. We are not Apple owners, any other Apple products. My husband works IT, so he's anti-Apple, but I got the iPad anyway. So I'm hoping to use that to record my videos and also for my PDF charts, for stitching. And then our son can use it for the abcmouse.com stuff that he has. So what apps do I need for, I mean, I'm sure I'm going to need like a PDF viewer of some sort. I'm not sure what everybody uses for actually marking off their charts. So if you guys could let me know what I need for that. I guess I'll just kind of have to play around with it when I get it and do some practicing, but I'm excited. So, so yeah, you may get 2 videos today, but then from now on, we'll just take care of it by using the iPad. This last week, I had a lot less, well, not a lot less, but less stitching time, and I need to buckle down and even decrease my stitching time more because I really need to increase, like, need to go back. Not necessarily even go back to the gym, but get back into an exercise routine. I'm pretty disappointed in myself. Let me clarify. I'm happy. I'm doing well. But I took off a huge chunk of weight, all with diet and exercise. I lost 109 pounds, and I've gained back like 70 within a year. Some of it was because I started a medication that contributed to that. I'm fine with that. But a lot of it has just been my diet and exercise habits have lapsed, and I got to be very sedentary again, and I need to get my butt back in shape. I need to be able to chase the kids, and I need to be able to wear all the clothes that I bought because I don't have the money to replace them all. So stitching time is decreasing, but I'll still be stitching because it is my relaxation. I also need to get to bed earlier in the evenings, but it'll happen. It'll get there. So I guess I'll start with my whips. I only have 2 because, as you know, I'm stitching Renaissance Mermaid for the LNS, and man, that's 1/1 for skin. It's just gonna be the death of me. I'll do it. It's beautiful, the results, but so here's where I'm at, and I do have everything done over here too, but I'm not gonna take this frame off. I did get a little bit of color started, but now I'm back up here working on the shoulder. I'm working my way down, starting the arm, because as much as I want to move down to do the tail, I know if I don't fill in some of the skin, I'm going to get really frustrated and not want to finish her. But look at how great that looks. I mean, it's so worth it. It's just a lot of skin to do 1/1. So I figure if I can get her arm down to here and get this filled in, I'll allow myself to scoot this up, work on the tail some more, and then jump back and finish the skin. So it's kind of my plan of action with that one. Really am excited to get the back stitching on her face and get that detail in there. It's just gonna look amazing. So it's hard for me to work on just one project at a time, but I've been doing fairly well with this one. I did take a break. I ended up short notice, worked at the shop on Saturday, and while I was there, you know, I was kind of looking at patterns, and I picked out a couple for myself. Well, I picked out one pattern, and I got some other stuff that I'll show you, but the one I picked out, it's in Silver Creek Samplers, and I really do like this. I mean, I'm definitely doing this for myself, but part of the reason I also grabbed it and got everything for it was because when we were picking out the Renaissance Mermaid, you know, the shop owner was talking about needing something different for the shop, and we don't have a lot. We might only have one other Silver Creek Sampler sample, so I thought I'd do this one. But this is my start, and I did blend one strand of metallic thread in there, and I apologize, I don't know specifically what kind this ended up. It must be DMC metallics. These were actually in that big lot that I got from the auction house. It was just perfect timing. So that's the silver and gold that I'm going to be using to blend in. You can't really see the sparkle, but it's going to look really cool. And this piece of fabric I've been eyeing for a long time at the shop. I really wanted to get it, but had nothing in mind to put on it. It's Picture This Plus in Mellow. And I just bought the rest of what we had, and I should end up with enough to do at least a small ornament on it when I'm done with this one. So I'll let her borrow it for the shop for display for a little while if she wants. Just get something else different on the wall. I guess that's it for whips. You know, I've been working on those. Yeah, just the 2. And I've been working on them at work. I've also been working on my application and resume. I just got it submitted. I applied for a promotion. I would really like it, but I'm also at the point where I just recently got the promotion that I'm at. I've only been in this position for 8 months. So if I don't, I just have to trust that I'm where I'm supposed to be. And that's fine. The promotion I applied for is actually a manager position, and my manager retired in June, and so I've actually been doing a lot of the bulk of her work, I guess, since she left. So it was natural to apply, but working for the state, they may tell me I don't have enough professional level experience, even though I have held management positions in the past, so we'll see. we're getting so much closer to being done with the backyard. And that's why I lost some stitching time this week too. One morning, Sunday morning, we all went out in the backyard. My husband worked on the play set. He's almost done with that. It's looking great. The kids have fun on it. I started pulling weeds along the fence line, cleaning up the yard. I'm really happy with it. And then ordering that fire pit for the patio yesterday just really made me that much more excited. So we're almost done. I think we're going to have friends and family over, in a few weeks just for end of summer get together and be able to actually use that backyard space. So that'll be nice. But, so let's see, before I do haul, I have one other, I showed this off in Stitch Mania. My new scissor fob. It is all buttons, individually attached. It's really lightweight because they're all buttons. Lot more lightweight than the beads. Not that hard to. I don't find it hard to hold on to at all. I mean, I like it. I used to make these as bracelets, and I have quite a few. I actually sold them at a couple of quilt shops for a while. Sold them at craft shows. I still have quite an inventory. So I'm going to be doing scissor fobs. I'm kind of excited. I pulled out some of my favorite bracelets, and I'm going to be, look at this. I love these. I'm going to be turning these into scissor fobs, guys. I have an Etsy shop. I don't know where I'm going to put them. Maybe in my Etsy shop. Maybe I'll just start a Facebook page. So watch for that. I'm excited. This one's really cool too. Pinks and purples. So I'll be doing that. Got all my little clippies, my pliers, my little baby pliers. If you guys have spare buttons at home, make them. I find it relaxing, but I've also been told that those tiny pliers are just horrible on people's hands, but I've been doing it that way for years. So yeah, I'm excited to do that. So excited to get back to some of my other crafting, not just my stitching. So it'll be nice to pull out some of the, I've got some really cool antique buttons too, so I'm gonna have to pull those out and see what I can put together. But I will move on to haul. Like I said, I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on the time and see if I need to do 2 separate videos. So I'll start with, I'll start with this. My most favoritist finish ever that I showed off, it was the plaque. Oh my gosh, now I'm jealous. Okay, so they're back in Hobby Lobby shops. And I don't think mine has this. I'm not going to get up right now and find out, but I'm just looking. This is now an easel. Now I'm upset that mine is not. Go buy one if you liked that little finish I did with my Happy Nativity Day by the Trilogy. Regular price is $14.99. Hobby Lobby always has 40% off coupons. And they also have a lot of their wall decoration stuff 50% off a lot. So just keep an eye on it. But I did find this just the other day. So you're in luck. If you really liked it and wanted to do it, you still can. Excuse me. This showed up today. Britter Cup Designs. Just a little kitty. It was a limited edition kit, apparently. I just thought it was stinking cute for spring. So, comes with everything. It was a really good price on Stash Unload. Picked this up. Lilies are my favorite. And I also have an artist friend from high school. He does the most gorgeous stained glass, stained glass pieces. And he has done some custom work, and he's had shows in art galleries here in Michigan. And he has the most beautiful gardens, too. and he always posts pictures of his lilies. And so as soon as I saw this, I thought of him. And I sent him a message because he posted another new stained glass piece on Facebook. And I sent him a message, and we were chatting, and I showed him this. And he was thoroughly impressed with the quality and how it compares to an actual stargazer lily. And he made a comment about commissioning me to make him a piece. So I think we're gonna work out a bargain, because I have seen a custom piece he did of a lily, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And lilies are my favorite flower. I think we're gonna swap. I think I'm gonna stitch him a lily, and he's gonna stained glass me a lily. So I'm excited to see if that works out. Magazine chart that showed up today. Nothing major, just Biscornus. I really have fun with the Biscornus. I thought these would be good to use the satin floss or the sulky 12-weight, experiment with different threads. So grab those. Got my July fabric of the month from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. The color name is Moana. It's a turquoise, blue, and peach. It's really pretty. No idea what I'll stitch on it. But it's really, I'm happy with how that turned out. Picked this up at work the other day. There's a specific ornament that I want to do on it. And now I don't have the pattern. It was in the most recent Just Cross Stitch magazine, the Christmas ornament previews, and it's a little bird. And they have it done on this petite polka dot fabric, but they have it done on the tan version, and the bird blends right in. So I bought blue so it stands out. Picked up the Star Sapphire linen and the two Gentle Art threads to do Country Cottage Needleworks Main Street. I've been getting that series. There's 4 patterns out now. The 5th one is coming out soon. And I'm just going to stitch it like the sample they put together, 2 rows of 5 patterns. So picked up my piece big enough to start that. Figured I'd try to start them and maybe be somewhat close to, I don't know. I'm not going to finish when they finish. Ordered, or got my 25 count, easy count. I'm going to try that route for my next Haid start, a stitch in time. So I got that in the mail. This was my, there's a coupon app called Ibotta. IBOTTA. It's a coupon app. Cash back on like groceries and whatever. Cool. Well, now they also had a bonus. It was a $2 bonus, cash back, through one of their online options. And eBay was an option, and you get 1% cash back on eBay purchases, whatever. I was totally enabled, and I ordered this. Super cute. I love how cute that little owl is, the little butterfly on his head. It's just a fun owl. A lot of times the owl pieces that I see look more serious, and I loved how cute this was. So I really shouldn't have done that, but I did. My freebie insert from Cross Stitch Crazy. Another Stash Unload magazine that I hadn't seen yet, and it has the Victorian Christmas Eve, so I'll probably hang on to that. And my last Stash Unload. Teresa Wensler. And, oh, it's the Guardian. That's the name of the pattern. Really, really nice. All of the floss is bagged. It's also already bagged as the combinations with the symbol written on there. So that was really cool. Someone started this in March of 2001, and apparently now, 16 years later, decided they weren't doing it. So, and they already got the outside border done. So the price was right, and my husband loves dragons. I've always admired Teresa Wensler patterns. I know that they're a little bit more work because of, I think almost all of the colors are 2 blended colors, if I'm remembering correctly. So, but I'm looking forward to trying to get that one finished. So, this was my library haul. Cross Stitchers Complete Companion. Thought it would be good just to have as a reference. Some different finishing ideas, whatever. Beyond the Garden Gate, this one is a leisure arts book. I marked 4 in here already. They were pretty. Butterfly. Here's one of them without a chart. I love butterflies. Trying to see if there's... Oh, and this one too. No charts in this one. Marked a couple in there. And they're just 3 old magazines. I think it looks like I found 1 pattern in each of those. I think one of my next goals too is going to be to start stitching out of my magazines. I have so many magazines where there's only one thing in there that I'll ever do. I really want to start working my way through those so that I can kind of clear out and make some space. You know, I'll make sure there's nothing else I want, but stitch the one project, move on. So that was my library haul. And last was the auction site. You can see behind me the big box, super box of Ada rolls. And then there were also some hand towels. And fabric, there's quite a bit of, it was Ada fabric, but quite a bit of those pieces were opalescent, larger cuts. So we'll see. These were 2 things that were in there already stitched. They really, I mean, this one's really beat up. It was a scissor case. But I'm going to wash it, see how it comes out. Maybe I'll use that. Maybe try to wash this and hang it up inside my little stitchy cabinet. This piece is a work in progress on a nice scroll frame, so that's kind of cool. This is what the pattern is. Peace on Earth. I don't know how much is done at the bottom because I haven't unrolled it yet, but this might actually be at the very end. They might only have the top part left here to do, so I might try to finish that up pretty quick. Full kit. I'll do that one for my mom. Full kit. Probably won't finish these as little stockings. Some of them maybe. But some of these little ornament designs are nice. And I know I'll use some of them. So we'll see how many of those. This was a big score. All of this is Krynic. The order slip from Hirschner's is still in here, and the order slip was almost $50 alone, and there's more than what's on the order slip, so that was way worth it. Little magnifier. 2 little pairs of scissors. These are Gingers, and I like it. They're little purple ones. So I'm excited. Oh, they're both Ginger. Nice. Cool. Cool. Okay, these were the other things. 2 more reference books. Cross Stitcher's Bible, Embroidery Stitches. I think those are going to be great to have on hand. I don't think I'll ever let go of those. More somewhat reference. A lot of alphabet charts. And I like to collect these just, you know, to chart my own things with, you know, adding text to designs. And I'm really excited to look through those and see if I can come up with, you know, my own signature for my pieces. So, a few freebies that probably came in books. Fat Flakes. Nothing picked out at this time, but a bunch of Precious Moments ornaments. A lot of Precious Moments ornaments. I mean, there's a ton. So, 170. I'll hold on to it. May come up with something for later. A couple of Christmas ones. Marked one thing in there. And this was the keepsake calendar from 2015. And there were 5 months in here that I really like, and I'll stitch up. It was only the pattern books. The calendar was not included. But the calendar for 2018 was in that lot of stuff. Well, I already have it. Not the pattern book for 2018, but the calendar itself for 2018. So I'm not sure who was getting rid of all of this stuff, but I thought it was kind of weird. Bunch of magazines. This one. Oh, I really like this. And that's obviously not all of it. There's an ad in the middle that cuts it off, but glory to God in the highest. You know, that'll be nice done in that deep red. I like that. Let me see what else I marked. This was a Christmas issue. You know me and my nativities. Yep, found another one. Just a second, Roxy, honey. More lilies. I'm not sure if I'll do those lilies themselves and modify that border. That may be the route I go. Not sure. A bunch of these are just cross stitch and needlework. In fact, I think some of these are cross stitch and needlework magazines that I already have, and probably already have the same patterns marked. I just didn't pull them out to look. Little ornaments, and I marked, it had nice finishing instructions in there that I thought I'd hold on to. So, oh, this one. Generally isn't my taste, but I really, really like that. I think it's the Cardinal. I don't know. Really like that one. And the last thing from that lot is 4 of, well, 3 of them are the Christmas books. One of them is Oriental cross stitch, and I only marked one thing in this one. This iris was really pretty. That's another one that I think my artist friend Murphy would really like. His favorites are the lilies and the irises, so I marked that just for him. I don't know if I'll end up doing it for him, but this was a good Christmas issue for me. Ooh, I like that. It's all done in purples. It's really pretty. I liked this one. This one was done by, oh, this one's adapted from artwork. How come I cannot get these to work? I liked these pastel Christmas cards too, that poinsettia especially. And there's some more pastels that I liked. Like I said, a lot in this book. I really like this stocking. I think I actually might attempt a stocking for myself because I do like this one so much. I'm not sure what it is about it. I just love it. Who knows? That might be finished in, what, 10 years? Based on the number of other projects that I find. And this. I thought that was cool. I think I might do that in blue, a dark blue instead of red though. Another issue. It doesn't even have, I don't see a year on this, but 2011. This one had quite a few as well. These cards. Use those motifs. Could even do them as biscornus or ornaments. Oh, this owl. Yep, that's me. Gotta do that. I love that fabric that he's on, too. I don't think it says, let's see. 28 count glacier hand-dyed casual linen. Doesn't say what company or anything, though. These, there's another owl in there. Probably do those as ornaments. This was cool. Needlepoint using some specialty stitches. Black work that's not black work. It's purple work. You guys bored yet? Last one. You only have a couple in here. I haven't been cut off yet, but it looks like I'm approaching the mark. Joy. And I've seen this other places, but... And Merry Christmas. So, I made it in one video. I feel pretty accomplished. I get to go do more chores now. I get to feed myself because my family's eating dinner elsewhere. And I get to do laundry. So that's exciting. But yeah. Hope everyone's having a good stitchy week. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Hopefully the next video I do will be on my new iPad. I'm just excited to play with that. Again, let me know what apps I need. Drop it down below in a comment so that I can be prepared and start playing around with it. I'm excited. I also purchased today the Lakeside Stitch Along, the Halloween Stitch Along by Doreen Jones. So I did get that in my email. Maybe I'll try my new iPad for that one as my first project. So happy stitching, happy stashing. Hope to see you guys again soon.